So hello, it's Sunday. Yay! So it's book review day on Alewison. Alewison's randomness. Yay! Right. So today our book is going to be Last Breath by Rachel Caine, which is book 11 in a series of 12. I've not read any of the other books. I've just read book 11. I've got the other books, but for some reason I've only read book 11. I have no idea why. I think it's because I thought that they weren't a series for some reason. I don't know, but all the same, it's a great book. I would say it's a lot like True Blood. It actually has written on it a first-class storyteller, Charlene Harris, author of True Blood. So the person who was the author of True Blood liked this book, so yeah, it is a lot like that. So it's about vampires, and it's about this one's about them going into. It's about what are they called? These weird sort of like water vampires, which they're just not very popular with the other vampires, put it that way. So I read the back. This is Morganville's short story. Hold on. That says includes a short story. Hold on, let me just read the back. Claire Danvers is concerned when 3 vampires vanish from Morganville without trace. The last person seen with them is someone new to town, a mysterious individual named Magnus. Claire is convinced creepy Magnus isn't human, but is he a vampire or something else entirely? Claire's hunt for answers leads her to solving another mystery that's long been puzzling her. Why do vampires live so far out in a sunny desert when they're sensitive to sunlight? The answer has nothing to do with sunlight, but with water, and an ancient enemy who has finally found a way to invade the vampire's landlocked community. Vampires aren't the top predator on Earth. There's something worse that preys on them, something much worse. Which means if Claire and Morganville want to live, they will have to fight on the last breath. Onto the last breath. They will have to fight onto the last breath. Author's note. If you're new to the Morganville Vampire series, welcome, and sorry because it's book 11 and you may be kicking yourself right about now, but don't worry, I'll catch you up quickly once you start to read. For those faithful Morganville residents who've been with me the whole way, I'm trying something new this time, an extension of what I started in book 10, Fight Club. So in the pages of Last Breath, you'll venture out of Claire's perspective of view, the typical way the other of Morganville novels have been told. Although you'll stay with her for the majority of this book as well, but you'll get to view the story from a few other important perspectives, that of Amelie and Shane and Michael and Eve. So just make sure and look at the header at the top of each chapter to know whose perspective you're about to read. Each point of view comes with its own chapter. Thank you for coming along on the ride, and I hope you enjoy Last Breath. And yes, there is a book 12, and no, I won't tell you what happens yet. Introduction. Welcome to Morganville. You must be new here. That's fine. We welcome new blood to our town. But you need to know the rules. Don't stay out after dark. Don't break our laws. And whatever you do, don't get on the bad side of the vampires. Yes, vampires, we said it and we mean it. They're everywhere in this town. And they're the people you'd least suspect. But most of them just want to live their lives in peace. Oh, there are a few troublemakers, aren't there always? But Morganville is all about harmony and cooperation, theoretically. You'll probably need to find yourself a vampire protector. That means one who'll ensure the safety of you and your family for the low price of a percentage of your income, and regular donations at the blood bank in his and or her name. If you don't want to go with a protector, well, it's your funeral. Some have done it, sure, but most aren't around to endorse the practice, if you get my drift. Talk to the residents of the glass house, Claire, Shane, Michael, and Eve. They'll tell you all about your chances of survival. And remember, welcome to Morganville. You'll never want to leave. And even if you want to, well, you can't. Sorry about that. I would rate this book out of 5 stars, probably a 3. Now, I'll tell you why I only gave it a 3, because I haven't read the other books, and that is not this book's fault, and it's not the writer's fault or anything like that. It's my fault, because I didn't read the other books, so I think I would have been more into it, and I would have been more... I wasn't bonded with the characters, which was the problem. I was reading it purely just to like the action and the vampires and that. I didn't have a bond with the characters, which helps a lot to get into a book. So I think I will read the other books and then read this book again, and then I will probably get something like 5 or at least 4.5, because it is very well written. It is very well written, and it is just it does keep you wanting to read it. But like I said, I didn't read the other book, so I didn't have that close connection with the characters. So that's probably why I didn't get into it as much as I do with other books. But it's a good book, so I'd recommend reading it. But I would recommend reading from book 1, which is Glass House. But yeah, from what I can tell from this book, like the author said that she was doing something different with this book, and I hadn't actually realised that. I had read that bit, but I obviously hadn't taken that in. But the other books are just Claire's point. It's like you're just sort of reading her thoughts instead of everyone else's. This one's got it jumps quite a lot, which I think is really good, but a lot of people don't like that. It makes it more interesting, but a little more difficult to keep up with the story. But yes, this is a nice book. I love vampire books, and any other supernatural books. I either like those sort of books or detective books, and this one sort of ticks both those categories, because they've got to find out who the stranger is, and yeah, so this book is by Rachel Caine again, and it's Last Breath. So give this book a go, give the series a go. So yeah, basically it's a interesting idea, and it's very good. So make sure to check this out. Make sure to check this book out. You better. Alright. Well, thanks for watching Alewison's book review on Rachel Caine, Last Breath.